Okay, hear me out. We do like an amazing race style thing, but instead it's celebrities racing their private jets. Now that sounds like $1 million idea to me. Don't worry, from my understanding, Tom Cruise prefers to ride on the inside of this aviation vehicle. A world-famous actor featured in such films as Tropic Thunder, Mission Impossible, and the Jack Reacher series, Tom Cruise purchased his Gulfstream G4 in 2001 for $36 million. This extremely innovative jet has a maximum height of 45,000 feet, can hold up to 19 passengers, and costs $5,800 per hour for charter. Inside the private jet, there is elegant furniture. On top of his Gulfstream, Cruise also purchased a World War II fighter plane called a P-51 Mustang. For $4 million, Maverick himself purchased this small aircraft with a top speed of 390 miles per hour. His last known use was for actual scenes in the yet-to-be-released sequel Top Gun Maverick. Tom Cruise has never been described as down-to-earth, but with the parties he can throw in the sky, can you blame him? I don't have a child, but for the next upcoming Father's Day, if anyone wants to buy me a $40 million private jet, just let me know in the comments and I'll be in contact. That's exactly what Beyoncé did for Jay-Z when she purchased him a Bombardier Challenger 850 in 2012. This private jet with an S. Carter monogram on the hull is the largest of its kind produced by Bombardier Aerospace. The Challenger has a spacious bedroom and 2 bathrooms, as well as a fully stocked kitchen. The entire Carter family frequently uses this plane, and brings along their entire staff of assistants, cooks, and nannies. Jay-Z will also often use this plane as an office or as a host for guest events. The famous rapper loved his Father's Day gift so much that he even started investing in aviation. He is one of the largest investors in an app called Jet Smarter, which basically lets you rent private jets like they're Ubers. Jackie Chan is one of the world's most famous movie stars. The actor, famous for doing his own stunts, is also quite the connoisseur of private air travel. Chan became an ambassador for the Brazilian private jet manufacturer Embraer, and in 2012 he got his first toy to play with. The Embraer Legacy 650 is worth $30 million, and Jackie Chan loves to use it to travel the world for acting and philanthropic work. The 650 has an impressive style and comfortable cabin, and Jackie Chan says it suits all his needs for long-range travel. However, it's always good to diversify your flight portfolio. In 2016, Jackie Chan purchased the futuristic Embraer Legacy 500 for $20 million. The Legacy 500 is said to be a sleeker, faster model that Jackie Chan says exceeds his expectations as a mobile home and office. The film Around the World in 80 Days could have been over a lot quicker if Jackie just told Steve Coogan he had these. Remember the movie Dumb and Dumber? Well, imagine if Lloyd Christmas used that briefcase full of money to purchase a Gulfstream 5 for $59 million, instead of one lavish weekend in the Swiss Alps, orange tuxedo included. Luckily, in real life, that's exactly what Jim Carrey did, though I can't confirm if he keeps his wealth all in paper bills stored in a locked briefcase. The Gulfstream G5 is known as one of the highest performing aviary vehicles in the world. Its top flight speed approaches that of the speed of sound, and can fit up to 16 passengers. Only about 100 models of this Gulfstream are actually in service today, making Carrey's purchase not only expensive, but rare as well. If only Ace Ventura were still around. Think of all the animals he could save cruising around the globe at 8,000 feet. You get a private jet, and you get a private jet, and Oprah, you can have at least 2 and probably more in the future. Oprah's production company Harpo bought her a custom-built Bombardier BD700 Global Express XRS VIP business jet that's priced at $42 million. However, showing zero brand loyalty, Oprah Winfrey's latest private jet is a Gulfstream 650, which is priced somewhere between $70 and $75 million. After countless negative interactions and experiences at public airports, Oprah was fed up and needed the convenience and privacy that such a plane offered. In 2020, Kylie Jenner's makeup brand Kylie Skin took off, making her a billionaire. She then naturally went on a spending spree, which included one Bombardier Global 7500 for the tune of $72 million. This all-pink model of the long-range private jet was bought during the cosmetic mogul's 23rd birthday celebration during the pandemic. I suppose there's nothing quite like literally escaping the problems of the world. Longtime friend of the Kardashians, Stassi, showed off the inside of her friend's luxury purchase, which, you guessed it, is almost entirely pink as well. I've done a lot of contemplating, and I know nobody offered, but my answer is yes. I will suffer through the constant headaches of the bright pink walls and take this aerial masterpiece, please. No? Okay, well, let me just star in an abnormally popular reality show with my family, then branch off my own makeup brand from that popularity, and I'll get right back to you. So, your 4 years as President of the United States are up. What do you do next? Well, obviously, you reconnect with your abandoned $100 million private jet you casually left lying around while you traded up for the most famous plane in the world. Now that Donald Trump's time on Air Force One is up, he will be looking for a new mode of aviary transportation. His first option would be the practically gold-plated Boeing 747 that currently lies waiting in Orange County. This masterful piece of craftsmanship is complete with a spacious living room, embroidered pillows in the master bedroom, and gold-plated sinks in the bathroom. Unfortunately, for the time being, the private jet requires serious repairs before it becomes airborne again. But if you're visiting Orange County anytime soon, maybe Trump can get you a good deal on a multi-million-dollar flightless Airbnb. Founder of Microsoft, Bill Gates owns a Gulfstream 650ER private jet. Oh wait, sorry, there was a typo. Founder of Microsoft, Bill Gates owns 2 Gulfstream 650ER private jets for a total cost of $140 million. While the multimillionaire doesn't spend much on private yachts or fancy sports cars, it's clear this tech giant loves to be in the air. The Gulfstream G650 is one of the most luxury private jets ever built, and on top of the 2 that he owns, Gates is developing an aviary fleet. His 2 Gulfstreams actually replaced his 2 Bombardier D700 global private jets. He also owns 2 Bombardier Challenger 350s, each for $28 million. However, the multi-billionaire also likes to keep it low profile, with his $1.8 million Cessna 208 seaplane. Finally, Bill Gates switched it up with a $4 million Eurocopter EC-135. I know Microsoft has one, but does anyone think Bill is just on a lifelong mission trying to find his rival company's clouds, not knowing he won't find them in the sky? Investor, television star, internet celebrity, and private jet enthusiast, Mark Cuban has amassed a large collection of private planes that total up to over $280 million. In 1999, he purchased his first, a Gulfstream 5 for $40 million, and he paid over the internet. Cuban broke the record for the largest internet purchase ever at the time. His pilot tested it out, and Cuban bought the plane without ever setting foot in it. In the year 2000, Mark Cuban also purchased a Boeing 757 for $36 million. Today, this private plane is used frequently by the Mark Cuban-owned NBA team, the Dallas Mavericks. Finally, Cuban owns a Boeing 767-200, which was said to be his most expensive. For years, he used it as a charter, but it seems the 38-year-old jet may be on its last leg. Or wing. Poor guy. Now he only has 2 left. Of all the people who I didn't know had a large private jet collection, this one really shouldn't surprise me as much as it did. World-famous actor John Travolta has a surprisingly large fleet of private planes. He owns somewhere between 6 and 11 aircrafts. 3 of which include a vintage Boeing 707, Challenger 601, and an EA500. The high-end actor lives quite the lifestyle and also owns several Bombardier models. The coolest thing is that Travolta himself is licensed to fly all 11 of them himself. However, rumor has it that the flying car from Greece is no longer among them. These stars clearly wouldn't choose to go by land or by sea, as it seems the air is where they prefer to be. 30% of those who own a private jet say they plan to buy another, since millions of dollars in just one sitting wasn't enough.